Cover Girl and Apples now lining up for the start. Cover Girl in the red silks, Apples in the blue and white. If you can make out what I've got here, you're a better man than I am. Rubber check is going in the large. When curvature of the spine comes in there. The flag is up. They're all in line and away they go. On the inside, Cover Girl goes to the lead. Apples racing in second place as they've got about 3/16 of a mile to go, less than that now. Cover Girl just zooming away from Apples as they enter the stretch. Cover Girl and Katie Sunderland on top. Apples and Aaron McCormick racing in second. Cover Girl going a bit wide and losing his rider. It's Cover Girl losing his rider. Apples this way. A little farther. And Apples and Aaron McCormick picking up the pieces.
Default was hers. Hey, put me you with the gate.
It was like the tortoise in the hare.
Exactly.
Is this a new track record? 34 flat. Okay. The running time was 34 seconds. Our unofficial winner, number 1, Apples, owned, trained, and ridden by Aaron McCormick. They're lining up for the start.
Well, that's what happened that day. Yeah. We got to where everybody was lined up on the hill to watch everything happen, and they hit the line.
The flag is up. And they're off and running. Out in the middle of the course for Rubber Check. Here comes Starry Night under Aaron Botner to challenge for and take a slight lead. Rubber Check racing in second place. Maggie Ode to Joy moving up on the outside. Starry Night hitting up the stretch with the lead. Rubber Check on the outside trying to get there, but going a bit wide with Ode to Joy there also. Rubber Check now making the lead under Augusta Spandler and wins by 3/4 of a length. Rubber Check. The large pony division of the Raymond R. Ruppert Memorial is now official. The winner, number 4, Janine Osmond's Rubber Check, trained and ridden by Augusta Spandler. Second was Mary Cruz's number 8, Starry Night, trained by Dory Wiseman and ridden by Aaron Botner. And third was number 5, Maggie, belongs to Linda Capps, trained by Ross Capps and ridden by Lindsay Capps. In the van area, bring your horses to the paddock for the second race.
Go head to head, it was strung out through to the barn. Okay, turn them,
And they're all in line.
Kitchen up there trying to get a false start. Had to turn him back.
And they're going to have to line up another time.
Did you watch the 40 in the Grand National yesterday? No. 10 finished.
They look pretty good. And they're all in line.
John Deere plays pretty quick. Yeah, he's going to lose it.
And away they go. Out in the middle of the course, Scandalizer going to lead. This is Houston on the extreme outside, followed by Meadowlarking on the inside of As You Like It. This is Houston now going to the front. This is Houston, and Robbie Bennett opening up a couple of length advantage over Meadowlarking. Scandalizer races in third place, followed by Crimson House, As You Like It, Gracious Goodness. Ice is Nice, followed by Dynamont. Artsy on the outside of Five Pines. They've got about 3/4 of a mile yet. They've got about a half mile yet to go. This is Houston going easily on the front end with about a 6-length advantage. Meadowlark making up some ground, but it's a long ways back to the others. They're going to have to hurry if they're going to catch. This is Houston and Meadowlarking. Meadowlarking is now gaining with every stride under Willie Dowling, but he's got about 5 lengths to make up in the final 3/16 of a mile. Robbie Bennett and This is Houston turning for home with a clear lead. Meadowlark racing in second place. Gracious Goodness from third. They race into the final 1/8 of a mile. This is Houston on his way. Meadowlark racing in second place, but at the wire, it's all This is Houston to win by about 5 lengths. This is Houston, Meadowlark, and Gracious Goodness. Dynamont getting up for 4th. Crimson House on the inside in 5th.
The run time is 1 minute 51 2/6. The winner, number 6. There is This is Houston, trained by Ricky Hendricks, ridden by Robert Bennett. Second was number 5. This is X.A. Thompson Booties, Meadowlarking, trained by Jack Fisher, ridden by William Dowling.
Raymond, you're missing one. The man behind you. You slide over a little bit.
The flag is up. They're all in line. And away they go. For Bravey and Robert Walsh going to lead on the inside. Wicklow Bound racing in second place on the outside. Big Bad Joe now moving up in third with Highland Crossing completing the 4-horse field as they head towards and over the first fence. For Bravey showing the way. Big Bad Joe on the inside under Patty Young. Wicklow Bound and Matt McCarran on the outside as they race down the hill towards the next fence. For Bravery on top by almost 2 lengths. Wicklow Bound and Big Bad Joe, those two vying for second with Highland Crossing sitting in 4th place. At the second fence, For Bravery and Robbie Walsh there with the lead. Wicklow Bound on the outside, Big Bad Joe on the inside. Those two vying for second place. Highland A length and 3/4. Wicklow Bound now moving up from between horses to challenge Big Bad Joe for second, with Highland Crossing close up in fourth. Over the next fence, For Bravery by about a length. Big Bad Joe races in second place. Highland Crossing up on the outside of Wicklow Bound. It's only 3 lengths front to back in this 4-horse field as they race around the turn. For Bravery setting the pace towards the 5th fence. Wicklow Bound moves alongside and jumps to the lead as Highland Crossing goes well and challenges for second. For Bravery in second place. Wicklow Bound. For Bravery coming back again on the inside. Wicklow Bound in the middle of the course and Highland Crossing on the outside. They're neck and neck over that one. The first 3, just a half length separates them as they race down the hill towards the next fence. Wicklow Bound, For Bravery racing in second place. Highland Crossing racing in third under Roddy McKenzie. Matt McCarron with the lead on Wicklow Bound. They head towards the 7th fence. For Bravery is on the inside, jumping in second place. Highland Cross on the outside, and Big Bad Joe saving ground throughout on the inside as they race down the hill for the final time in this race. Big Bad Joe on top by about 2.5 lengths. For Bravery racing in second place as they race into the turn. They're going to have to hurry if they're going to catch Big Bad Joe. He's opened up about a 5 or 6 length advantage. For Bravery racing in second place. Over the next fence, Big Bad Joe still with the lead as they turn for home. Only one fence remains and Big Bad Joe has a commanding lead. For Bravery races in second place. Highland Crossing in third. At the fence, it's Big Bad Joe and Patty Young all alone on the front end. Big Bad Joe romping home the victory. In hand and in command. Big Bad Joe to win by about 8 lengths. See You at the Event is here. Genghis is here. Riderwood is here. And In Kent's Memory. So we've got to assume that everybody else is not.
Yeah, Susan Cooney, she called and scratched one of her horses but didn't say anything about that one.
Okay.
And apparently Chip Miller paid for everything.
Well, they're used to, the Coonies are used to checking in early. Chip Miller, did he pick up a saddle cloth?
That horse.
Okay. Excuse me.
Hey, buddy.
Horses are now preparing to line up for the start. The flag is up. They're all in line and away they go. Remember, this on the TV last night. Riderwood on the outside of the horse.
what you meant on the inside, Riderwood on the outside, and they drive towards the finish line. See what you meant on their hand ride. Riderwood trying to get there on the outside. See you up the event to win by about a half length. See what you meant and Riderwood in an exciting... Flag is up. Waiting for Dodo Bird to join the others. They're all in line and away they go. Free State Ramble on the inside. Thrumcap racing in second place. Sugar Hall. Dodo Bird going to the extreme inside. Racing in fourth place and moving closer to the leaders with Haddocks there also. At the first fence, Free State Rambler, Thrumcap, Sugar Hall, Dodo Bird, and Haddocks. 2 times to go around the course, Free State Rambler on top under James Slater. Thrumcap and William Dowling racing in second place. Sugar Hall racing in third. Dodo Bird and Haddocks as they head towards the second fence. Free State Rambler still with the lead. Sugar Hall jumping right alongside under William Santoro, now racing in second place as Thrumcap settles in third. Dodo Bird is another 6 lengths farther back, racing in fourth place with Haddocks completing the field. As they straighten away down the backside, Free State Rambler leads by less than a length. Sugar Hall now jumping to the front. Sugar Hall on top by about 2 lengths now. Free State Rambler races in second place. Thrumcap is another length and a half farther back in third as they go out of sight. Sugar Hall had the lead when they went out of our view. He comes back in sight on top by about a length. Free State Rambler moving up on the inside now to challenge for the lead, and they're neck and neck as they head towards the next fence. Sugar Hall on top, Free State Rambler racing in second place, Thrumcap racing in third. About 2.5 lengths separates those 3, and it's a gap of 7 more lengths back to Haddocks and Dodo Bird. They race into and around the turn, and at the 5th fence, Free State Rambler and Sugar Hall with Thrumcap racing in third place. Dodo Bird on the inside of Haddocks, and those 2 complete the field as they got 1 more time to go around. Sugar Hall on the outside in the yellow silks with the lead. Thrumcap and Free State Rambler racing second and third. Dodo Bird and Haddocks as a team in fourth and fifth, but only about 6 or 7 lengths off the lead. They race down the hill for the final time. Sugar Hall leads towards the 7th fence, but Thrumcap is now splitting horses and going to the front. Thrumcap on top, Sugar Hall with Free State Rambler on the outside. Free State Rambler now racing in second place, Sugar Hall in third. Dodo Bird and Patty Young moving just a bit closer in fourth place, and Haddocks completes the field as they race to the backside of the course. Thrumcap on top as they head towards the 8th fence, and he's got about a 2.5 length advantage over Sugar Hall. At the fence, William Dowling and Thrumcap on top by 2.5, make it a bit less than that now as Sugar Hall races in second place. Free State Rambler and James Slater on the outside in third. When they come back in the sight, they'll have less than a half mile to go. Thrumcap is the one to catch. Sugar Hall races closest to him in second place, and Dodo Bird is now rallied to take over third and is about 6 lengths off the lead. Over the 9th fence, Thrumcap falling at the fence. Sugar Hall now on top by 2.5 to 3 lengths. Dodo Bird racing in second place. Sugar Hall, Dodo Bird gaining with every stride. Now is only about a half length off the lead. Make it less than that as they jump the last one neck and neck. Dodo Bird and Patty Young on the inside. Sugar Hall trying to come back again on the outside. And Haddocks racing in third place. They race into the final 3/60 of a mile, and that's the last fence. It's Sugar Hall in the middle of the course. Dodo Bird on the inside. Dodo Bird on top, and Sugar Hall. Sugar Hall now going to the front as they drive towards the finish line. It's Sugar Hall and Haddocks. Sugar Hall to win by about a length and 3/4. dabba-doo. Well, I hadn't been riding recently. No, I think this is the, if there was such a thing as growing your maiden back, I think it would have happened. While we're waiting for the fifth race to be made official, I'd like to run through the program again and give you the changes in the second race.
Wait a minute. He's the owner. Okay.
Draw your attention to the area in front of the judges' stand. That is our unofficial winner, Imogena, and winning rider, Jody Petty. I think it's a hell of a good idea. Again, we have a 2-year-old child, a little girl, Sophia, in pink, who is missing. Help us find Sophia.
Yeah, well, that's what
Well, the biggest horse, the most unfit handler. We need a starter. Now the starter is there. Dapper Dan laser tag. Mini marshmallow, sparkling cider. The field girl is now lining up for the start. The flag is up. The false start on the inside by Ross Pierce, but he goes to the lead quickly with Dapper Dan. Dapper Dan, Boogie at midnight trying to get there. In the middle of the course is Sparkling Cider on the outside. Mini Marshmallow there also, but Dapper Dan wins by a length and a half. Dapper Dan over Boogie at midnight. I think we've got a bad start. And false start. I'd like to draw your attention to the area in front of the judges' stand. That is your unofficial winner, Dapper Dan, owned, trained, and ridden by Parker Pierce.
Number 5, Silver Blue, and 6 was number 4, Ponies.
So what's your secret? Why do you think you won? You cantered? You don't think it's because your father can run the fastest? Anyway, well done.
All right. The horses that are running in the second movement are
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
How you talk to the You're welcome.
Thank you.
I'm taking for the races. So if you go on the website.
Are all of you taking the
Up again for the start. The flag is up. They're all in line. And they're off and running. On the inside, Alan Sky showing speed. AJ's Honor out in the middle of the course with Rudbeckia there also. Rudbeckia now putting his head out in front. Alan Sky racing in second place. AJ's Honor on the outside with Lord Lewis on the extreme outside in fourth. 1 length separates the first 4 horses, and then Raise a Glass. No Pleasing on the inside. On the extreme outside, Dimple Ballot was foiled again, and Poison Cake moving up on the inside, now heading towards the leader, saving ground. Alan Sky on top as they race down the hill. No Pleasing right alongside between horses. Alan Sky still on top as they race into the final quarter of a mile. Monica Mason and Alan Sky trying to hold them off. Lord Lewis now goes to the lead. Lord Lewis on top by about 3/4 of a length as they turn for home. Alan Sky trying to come on again, but AJ's Honor is now taking over second place and is moving closer to the leader. It's Lord Lewis on top. AJ's Honor out in the middle of the course, and they drive towards the finish line. Lord Lewis all alone at the wire to win by a length and a half. number 8, Lord Lewis, trained by Jack Fisher and ridden by Jonathan Thomas. Running in second place, number 16, Otto Stoll's AJ's Honor, with Shelley Houston up. Third was number 23, Walter Wankowitz's Allen Sky, with Monica Mason. And fourth was number 18, Landslide Farms No Pleasing, ridden by Alexandra McKee.
Thank you.
Hey, yes.
We got it. Sorry, old man.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right.
Lining up across the course. They're all in line. And they're off and running out in the middle. Of course, Motel Tricks goes to lead. Sounds great and moving up on the inside with Tin Eagle there also. Brief Buster on the extreme outside. Irish Colony. And It's in the Mail completes the field. Sounds great now on top as Motel Tricks moves to the inside to challenge the lead. Sounds great on top by a half a length. Motel Tricks races in second place. Tin Eagle on the inside with Irish Colony now taking over third and moving closer to the leaders. Motel Tricks with Sounds Great racing in right alongside. Sounds Great now goes to the front under Kerry Breon. Irish Colony and McCain Hendricks racing in third place, vying for second now. Motel Tricks has about 3/4 of a length to make up on Irish Colony, who has the lead. Irish Colony now drawing away to about 1.25 to a 1.5 lead, widening with every stride. Irish Colony now is pulling away to about a 3 or 4 length advantage. Motel Tricks can't make up ground on Irish Colony, who's now opened up a 6-length lead, but It's in the Mail and Patrick Randall are making a bold move out in the middle of the course. Irish Colony and McLean Hendricks with the lead. It's in the Mail going to the inside for the drive towards the wire. Irish Colony, though, all alone at the wire to win by about 2.5 lengths. Irish Colony, It's in the Mail, Sounds Great, Brief Buster with Motel Tricks and Tin Eagle.
Come on up for the presentation.
So this is the first big win, eh?
Yes, he rode well.
So you're the trainer, right?
Yes.
So what's your secret?
Good boy. Right jockey.
So he stayed on. I hear this is a big horse, big stakes horse.
Yes. Yeah, he's a nice horse. I appreciate the owner letting me run him.
Hey, you got it?
I like your picture.
Got it, Catherine?
Keep going.
All right, Molly.
Yeah. McLean, what was it like riding out there?
It was a little scary.
But you stayed on.
Yep.
That's impressive. So do you have any kind of strategy while you're out there?
No, not really.
You try to raid them or you just let them go?
Stay up front and then get in front coming down.
All right, well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Flag is up. And they're off and running. Java to go on the outside, goes to the lead immediately under Patty Young. Bad Dog Crest and Tim Maddox racing in second place. Northern Thinking contents to let the other two set the pace. Java to go speeding away to about a 10-length advantage as he heads downhill towards the second fence. Java to go being steadied a bit by Patty Young at the second. Northern Thinking moves up on the outside to jump into second place. And Bad Dog Crest and Tim Maddox in third. Quickly at the third fence, Java to go, Northern Thinking, and Bad Dog Crest. They're strung out a bit the first of 3 times to go around. Java to go speeding away to a big lead. Northern Thinking racing in second place, Bad Dog Crest racing in third. They straighten away down the backside, or at least Java to go straightens away down the backside. Java to go and Patty Young on top by many. Northern Thinking and Robbie Walsh racing in second place. The leader is at and over the fourth fence. Java to go. Northern Thinking now approaching the fence in second place, and Bad Dog Crest jumping in third. First of 3 times to go around. Java to go on top. At the fifth fence, Java to go and Patty Young standing back and flying over that one. Northern Thinking at least 40 lengths behind, racing in second place and jumping in that order with Bad Dog Crest racing in third. Java to go is liking running on the front end, and he's got a big lead. Java to go and Patty Young. Northern Thinking heading towards the fence in second place. Bad Dog Crest in third. Java to go is the one to catch. Java to go, running and jumping on the front end. Robbie Walsh and Northern Thinking racing in second place. Bad Dog Crest in third. At the 8th fence, Java to go on top. At the 7th fence, Northern Thinking and Bad Dog Crest. Java to go at the 9th fence. One more time to go around after this, so it's still anybody's horse race, even though they're strung out. Northern Thinking racing in second place. Bad Dog Crest racing in third. Java to go on top by many, at least an 1/8 of a mile in front of the rest of them. Northern Thinking jumps in second place, and Bad Dog Crest in third. Going down the backside, Java to go and Patty Young on top by a long ways. Java to go, Northern Thinking, and Bad Dog Crest. Still one more time to go after this. Bad Dog Crest races in third place. Northern Thinking in second, but they're both a long ways behind. Java to go. Java to go. Good to go, heading towards the next fence under Patty Young. Northern Thinking almost a fence behind in second place. And Bad Dog Crest is another 8 or 9 lengths farther back in third. Java to go, racing towards the turn. The other's still on the backside. Java to go, heading towards the 12th of 18 fences. Northern Thinking races in second place. Bad Dog Crest in third. At the fence, Java to go and Patty Young jumping with a commanding lead. Northern Thinking, 1 fence behind in second place, is in Bad Dog Crest. 3/16 of a mile at least separates Java to go from the field. At the next fence, Java to go on top. Northern Thinking races in second place, and Bad Dog Crest is another 4 to 5 lengths farther back in third. Java to go with one more time to go around, heading downhill towards the 15th fence. Northern Thinking now 2 fences behind. Java to go. Jumping to the inside, but Patty Young is still up. Northern Thinking races in second place. Bad Dog Crest racing in third. Northern Thinking, Bad Dog Crest, content to let Java to go speed away to a big lead. Java to go on top, straightening way down the backside, about a 1/4 of a mile in front of the rest of the field. Java to go and Patty Young. go over that one safely. Northern Thinking and Bad Dog Press a long ways back. Java to go with one more fence to clear. Java to go. And Patty Young, steady, and over the last. Java to go, romping home to victory. Java to go, 3/8 of a mile in front of the rest of the field. Java to go and Patty Young, an impressive performance. In hand and in command. Java to go. We got a race for second though. This Bad Dog Press is now moving up on the outside of Northern Thinking, and they turn for home. And they've got about 1/8 of a mile to go. Northern Thinking on top. Bad Dog Press trying to get there. It's Northern Thinking racing in second place. Bad Dog Press goes to the inside onto Tim Badgers, and they drive towards the finish line. Bad Dog Press and Northern Thinking. Northern Thinking. Northern Thinking and Bad Dog Press. Trained by Joseph Walsh and ridden by Patty Young. Second was Acorn Hill Farms Northern Thinking with Robbie Walsh. Third was Thomas Holfish the third, Bad Dog Press with Tim Madrick. The running time, 6 minutes, 4 3/5 seconds. While we're waiting for the 8th race to be made official, I'll give you the changes in the 9th. Or actually, it's probably easier to tell you who is running in the 9th. The runners in the 9th race are number 6, Swoop and Soar, number 9, Danesport, number 10, Karaoke Joe, number 13, Nick Sprout, number 17, Airolo, number 18, The Good Die Young, number 19, Martha Sue, number 21, Suntara, and we have a new number 7. The new number 7 is Hawk Hill. Hawk Hill is owned and ridden by Stuart Strawbridge and trained by Sana Hendricks. So the runners are 6, 9, 10, 13, 17, 18, 19, 21, and a new number 7. The rider on number 21, Suntara, is Lindsay Dowdall.
All right, Molly, come on back.
Okay.
Oh, what's he having?
You're set?
We're just going to have to.
The horses are now preparing to line up for the start. 2 times around, 2 miles on the flat. We did have an additional starter in this race. That's number 7, Hawk Hill, with Felix Patterson riding. The flag is up. They're all in line and away they go. Out in the middle of the course, Karaoke Joe goes to the lead. Arrow moving up on the inside. On the extreme outside, Hawk Hill with Swoop and Soar right alongside. Swoop and Soar now going to the front. Hawk Hill racing in second place, followed by Karaoke Joe. Airolo, The Good Die Young. Danesport, Martha Sue, Nick Sprout, and Suntara completes the field. The first of 2 times to go around. They've got a long, long ways to go. Felix Patterson races in second place on Hawk Hill. Swoop and Soar and Alexander Robertson with the lead. for Alexander McKee on top of Swoop and Soar, who has the lead. Hawk Hill races in second place. Karaoke Joe races in third place under Brad McKinnon. They straighten away down the backside for the first of 2 times to go around. Swoop and Soar on top by about a length and a half. Hawk Hill has about a 2.5 length advantage on Karaoke Joe. Martha Sue now moving up closer to the leaders, racing in about 5th place as they go out of sight. They've got about a mile and a half yet to go. Swoop and Soar on top. Airolo now moves up on the outside of Hawk Hill. Hawk Hill racing in second place. Airolo in third with Karaoke Joe there also. Martha Sue on the outside. The Good Die Young between horses. Nick Sprout. Suntara with Dane Sport. But it's only about 7 lengths front to back in this tightly bunched field with one more time to go around. Swoop and Soar has made most of the running on the front end. Swoop and Soar on top under Alexander McKee. Felix Patterson and Hawk Hill up on the outside, vying for the lead. Karaoke Joe with the Good Die Young there also. Airolo on the outside. One more time to go around after this. Swoop and Soar on top. Hawk Hill races in second place. The Good Die Young has now moved into third. Airolo, Karaoke Joe, Nick Sprout, Suntara on the inside, Martha Sue, and Dane Sport completes the field as they've got less than 7/8 of a mile to go, making about 3/4 of a mile. Alexander McKee still on top with Swoop and Soar. He's going well on the front end. Racing in second place. Still Felix Patterson on Hawk Hill. Now about 2.5 lengths back as they straighten away down the backside for the final time. Swoop and Soar now on top by less than 2 lengths. Karaoke Joe coming back again on the inside under Brad McKinnon. The Good Die Young between horses and Hawk Hill up on the outside. The field is very tightly bunched as they go out of sight. They come back into view. Swoop and Soar still on top by about a length and a half. Karaoke Joe races in second place. Suntara and Lindsay Dowdall now rallying on the inside to race into 5th place, about 3 lengths off the lead. Felix Patterson and Hawk Hill. The Good Die Young is making a good move as they race into the final 1/4 of a mile. Swoop and Soar still with the lead. The Good Die Young racing in second place. The Good Die Young goes to the lead as they turn for home under James Slater. The Good Die Young and Swoop and Soar. Swoop and Soar coming back again on the inside, and Suntara is rallying on the extreme inside. Swoop and Soar and Alexander Robertson leading towards the wire. The Good Die Young and Swoop and Soar. Swoop and Soar and Good Die Young. Swoop and Soar and Good Die Young. Finished in that order. Ahead of Mark. Our team has changed quite a bit. Can you go down and figure out who they are since you know them? Peyton Brown. Would Peyton Brown please return to his car? Her car. Oops. Ah. Peyton Brown, go to your car.
With a corridor, you get like a straight out over 6 on the shore, and Alexander McKee.
They left him there. They had to have left them all back there. Our first 2 participants are preparing to line up for the start. They'll carry the baton 1/2 mile and then hand it off. For Howard County, Godiva, and for Marlborough Southern Tango. They're both grays. They're all in line. And away they go. Howard County on the inside, Marlborough on the outside. Actually, it's the opposite way. Marlborough with the lead. Howard County on the outside, racing in second place, but they're close on the front end. race towards the turn. Team, Howard County, on top now by a 16th of a mile. Marlborough racing in second place, but they've got one more time to go around, and the handoff is essential. Howard County and Marlborough, a lot of daylight between them. The Howard County Exchange will go from Dance of December to Northern Caller, Jesse Warble, and for Marlborough to be from Alowish to Steppenwolf, Marie Freiber. Howard County trying to make the exchange, and they do. Howard County with the lead. Marlborough racing in second place. Howard County on top by many. Marlborough racing in second place. This is their last lap. Howard County team with a big lead. Marlborough racing in second place. The final lap for Howard County will be made by I Get a Kick Out of You and Robbie Keller. Exchanging the baton. But I'm afraid it's going to be too little too late, as Howard County has got a very big lead. Howard County about a quarter of a mile in front of the Marlborough team. And heading into the stretch, Howard County many, many lengths in front. Marlborough is going to have to settle for second. All alone in the stretch. The Howard County team wins this one easily. Howard County and Marlborough. Howard County and Marlborough. Uno, dos. And the time. It's timeless.
Okay, look here, right here, right here, right here, right here, right